first, which I think is really important, is language. And you said we don't talk about slave trade, we don't talk about people being slaves, and the language has changed in how we refer to what happened and the people.
Language is so important. Language shapes our reality. Language shapes our perception of reality. One of the ways that enslaved ancestors were subjugated was through the use of language and through the erasure of certain languages. So I think it's particularly important that in paying homage and venerating all of our enslaved ancestors and those who resisted at every step of the way, that we don't consider them slaves. Like the idea that someone is born a slave and your identity is a slave is so reductive, and it comes from the same mentality that was used to suppress these people. That's actually what was at the root of chattel slavery. The word chattel slavery is also important as we talk about language, because it differentiates this idea that, oh, slavery was everywhere. Everybody had slaves in every society. And while the act of human subjugation is obviously wrong and was practiced in other societies, it's important to note that chattel slavery was a unique form of dehumanization never before seen and was invented during this period of African chattel slavery. The idea of chattel is this idea that a person can be property to be bought and owned and sold, and that the children born of this property system were by default also property in perpetuity forever and ever and ever.